You know what they say in the village? When two thieves start fighting each other, the owner of the house will eventually get his property back. And today, Nigeria is about to get its peace back. We're receiving explosive intelligence reports this morning, January 10th, 2026, of a massive and bloody clash deep within the forests of Bonda State and the islands of Lake Chad. This isn't just a small skirmish, this is a full-blown terror civil war. ISWAP and Boko Haram have turned their weapons on each other in a fight that has left hundreds of their own fighters dead in just the last 72 hours. While our military is pounding them from the air with new American technology, these thieves are doing the dirty work for us, killing themselves over the loot they stole from our nation. Today, we're revealing why these groups are tearing each other apart and why this is the biggest victory for the Nigerian Army. To understand why these two thieves are at each other's throats today, we have to look at the backstory. For years, they were one group under Abubakar Shekau. But in 2016, a divorce happened that changed West Africa forever. They broke away because they thought Shekau was too unstable. They wanted to follow the global ISIS command and focus on attacking the military, not just killing civilians. Boko Haram Jai says, this is the original group that stayed loyal to Shekau's brutal kill-everyone methods. The hatred between them has been boiling for 10 years. In 2021, ISWAP actually led the mission that forced Abubakar Shekau to blow himself up. Since that day, Boko Haram has been thirsty for revenge, and ISWAP has been trying to swallow them whole. What we are seeing today is the final bloody climax of that rivalry. Now, let's get into the intel. Why is the fighting so fierce in January 20? The hunger factor. Following the massive US airstrikes in Sokoto and the army's blockade of Lake Chad, there isn't enough food or ammo to go around. They are now fighting like starving dogs over the few taxation routes they have left. Leadership vacuum. Many of their top commanders were wiped out by precision missiles last month. Now, the small foot soldiers are fighting over who will be the next king of the forest. The Viper fear. They know the AH-1Z Viper helicopters are coming. They are panicked, and in their panic, they are blaming each other for selling out to the government. It's a bloodbath. In the Goza Hills and the Mandara Mountains, terrorists are using mortars and machine guns against their own brothers. Every bullet they fire at each other is a bullet they can't fire at our soldiers. While these two thieves are killing each other, what is the Nigerian military doing? They are practicing tactical patience. Major General Sunday Kelvin Amao and his team are letting the enemies exhaust themselves. Intelligence sources confirm that Operation Hadin Kai is currently monitoring the battles using drones. As soon as one group wins a skirmish and is tired, our Air Force moves in to finish the survivors. This is surgical warfare. We are letting the garbage take itself out. This strategy has led to a record number of Boko Haram fighters surrendering with their families because they realize that ISW is just as big of a threat to them as the army is. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the terror civil war, please click the subscribe button and like this video. By subscribing, you are showing your support for the truth and for our heroes. Now, let's look at what to expect next. So, what is the roadmap for the next 14 days? Phase 1. Massive defections. We expect hundreds of disillusioned terrorists to come out of the bush and surrender as the infighting gets worse. Phase 2. The Viper debut. Once the first 12 H-1Z Vipers arrive, they will be used to clear the Lake Chad Islands where the survivors are hiding. Phase 3. The reconstruction. As the terrorists kill each other, the government will begin moving IDPs back to their ancestral lands in Bama and Monguno. The intention is clear. 2026 will be the year the Northeast finally breathes again. As we watch these thieves destroy themselves, we must remember the thousands of Nigerians who were martyred by their unified terror. Justice is finally being served, and it's being served by the very hands that caused the pain. I want to ask you, should we allow the surrendering terrorists back into our communities after all they have done? Or should they face the full weight of the law? Drop your comments below, smash that like button to celebrate the end of the terror empire, and subscribe to stay updated on the hunt for the survivors. Stay safe, stay motivated, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.